Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. It is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan Hotels, the MJ of the hotel industry. And today we're going to be talking about Night Audit, my experience, what your experience should be, and what you're going to be looking forward to when you're working the night shift, baby.
It was prophesied that another Jordan will be born who will be greater than Michael Jordan. But he won't be the MJ of basketball. He will be the MJ of hotels.
Prophecy fulfilled. You know, when they say the freaks come out at night, I think they were talking about Night Audit. I mean, just think about it. When you got a guest that's trying to check into your hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning, either they had a really long road trip or other things are about to happen to occur. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Especially on the weekends when at that 2 o'clock when them clubs close, they wind up right at your front door, and you know something's up because they don't know if they're coming here as a couple, and they don't know each other's names really that well. Like they don't know each other's last names when you're asking for the reservation. You already know what time it is, man. But when I worked Night Audit, you know, it was something else. And one thing that I say is that for most people, you know, your body's supposed to be asleep at night. So Night Audit is usually a higher paying position, not because that you have to do more work, but it's just because everyone has a hard time staying awake at night. So it takes a little bit more work and a little bit more effort just to stay awake and take care of the guests. The other thing is that at least when you start doing Night Audit, at least for me, you start getting sick. Like it took me a couple of days for my body to kind of handle it, and I started to get a little sick, so I had to take some cold medicine and stuff like that. You know, this was pre-COVID. I had to take some cold medicine just to get through the night, and a lot of energy drinks. So you know, those are just some of the things that you're gonna be looking out for that just may occur when you're doing Night Audit. So what are the duties? The purpose of Night Audit, it used to be to add up all these totals and, you know, check all the receipts and make sure everything balances out. It's not that anymore because the system does everything automatically. So most of the things that you need to do is going to make sure, one, the guests are taken care of, and two, making sure you're setting everything up for the morning shift. Making sure everything is ready to go, on point, ready to knock out, and of course check-in guests and so on and so forth. I even seen some hotels say, you know, we're going to combine Night Audit and laundry just to give them something to do. What I loved about working Night Audit is that there was nobody else around. Like you didn't have to worry about someone bothering you because you was the only one there. So you rarely seen the manager, you rarely seen the GM, you rarely seen anybody because you ran the ship. You were in charge. So you really didn't have too much to worry about when it came to reporting to someone immediately. The other thing about Night Audit is that, again, you're alone. Some hotels don't have security, so not only are you the front desk, are you the auditor, and you're checking everything, you're also security as well, depending on the size of the hotel that you actually have. And that can kind of suck. I remember I walked into, it had to be they were like 600 rooms, and they had one night auditor for 600 rooms. It was ridiculous, and it was a line out the door, and she was just checking them in left and right and didn't complain, didn't care. Now, one of the bad things about Night Audit is that you rarely see those people get Employee of the Month or whatever the case may be because no one really sees what they do. So a lot of times, even they do a lot, they really don't get the recognition that they deserve. So Night Audit was definitely an underappreciated position. Even though it was a higher paying position, I felt like it was underappreciated. The bad part for hotels is that it's really hard to find people to work that shift. A lot of people, they do not want to work the graveyard shift. So a lot of things that you have to look forward to when it comes to Night Audit is one, you get a lot of freedom and independence, which comes with a lot more responsibility because it's only you that's running that shift. So when you're working Night Audit, those are some of the things that you gotta look forward to is making it happen by yourself, because all you got is you. But at the end of the day, it's all about the guests, and you're going to make it do what it do. Now, make sure you go to our website, check out a new book called The Hotel Revenue Bible. And this book is designed to increase your revenues for everything from revenue management to social media, to digital marketing, to OTAs, to sales, to catering. Everything is inside this book. So make sure you go check it out.